Alright, I think we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today I'm going to run a Southwest Airlines flight, Flight 3186, with nonstop service from Gowen Field to Sacramento. In the real world, they did this ride in an hour and 20 minutes. We're going to see just how close we can come to that. I've got everything set up here for you. Let me just give you the load data sheet. You know, you've got that. Let me give you the CDU. This way you'll be able to follow along. Alright, let's get going. Alright, DC selector to bat. DC battery switch is on guarded. Standby power is auto guarded. Alternate flaps are off guarded. Fuel pump switches are off. Wipers are set to park. Hydraulic pumps are off. Landing gears down. We got 3 green on the aft overhead. Weather radar is set to test. Master caution reset. Fault in up. And overheat fire. Oh, I still got to bring that volume up more. Got to see what's going on with that. Alright, ground power is available. Let's confirm with the AC selector. Let's get on unconditioned air here.
United 1827, contact approach 124.35. Have a good day.
Alright, 2435, United 1827. Good night now.
Galley power. Let's get our IRSs aligned. Emergency exit lights are armed. Let's just cycle that trim air. And let's enter our present position.
CD 1414,000, 6 micro.
Okay. KBOI. Alright, that's looking pretty good.
Alright,
let me just
Tower 983 Charlie Hotel Center. Good evening. The San Diego altimeter
set the
2999.
brakes. And we'll give them the position lights. Our flaps are up, up, and up. And we are good here. Oh, what's up with that? That's weird. What's the deal with that? Let me check. That's strange.
Number 6 Mike Charlie, descend to maintain 12000. The San Diego altimeter.
Let's check ground services here.
Good night, 12,000, 6 micro.
Ground services. Set you. Oh, none of this is done. Alright, ground power should be available now. I don't know why it showed it was available and then it just disconnected on its own. We should be good now though. Alright. Alright, that's all set. And that is now set. Alright, let's continue with the pre-flight. Leading edge devices test. Service interphone is off. Reversers are extinguished. EEC switches are now on guarded. Crew oxygen is 11,000. Passenger oxygen is normal guarded. Flight record and test. Airspeed warning Mach 1 and 2 test. A little too early for stall warning. We'll come back to that. 3 green on the landing gear. PSEU is out, and we'll check our oxygen flow. And that's good. Hey, Solar Phoenix, how's it going? Let's do our lights test.
Number 6 Mike Charlie, contact approach 125.3. Have a good day.
125.3.
We are good. Alright, flight controls A and B are on guarded. Alternate flaps are off guarded. Spoilers A and B are on guarded. Your damper is on. VHF nav is normal. IRS is normal. FMC is normal. Source selector is auto. Control panel set to normal. Fuel temperature is fine. Crossfeed check. The AC/DC panel is set. Equipment, cooling, supply, and exhaust is normal. Emergency exit lights are on. Smoke and seatbelt signs on. Window heat. And let's run the test. TAT test. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. All electric hydraulic pumps 2 and 1 are off. We have 3 entranceway open. Test on the flight data recorder. Pressurization panels all zeroed out. Temperature is fine. And duct pressure is good. Let's reset the master caution. And let's run that test. Master caution, AC, wing body. We are looking good. We're set for unconditioned. Today's ride is 38,000.
17,120,000, out of below 149, Southwest 742.
And let's check out our valve. And our lights are good, and we'll use the right igniter for this ride.
12,000, San Diego altimeter 29er.
All right, let's get to ATIS clearance and then program the flight management computer. So ATIS is 123.9. See if we're going to get ATIS here.
Makes in use.
Here we go.
Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read all runway and hold short instructions. VFR departures contact clearance delivery on 125.90. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray.
Let's listen to that one more time.
Air terminal / Gowen Field. Information X-ray. 18530.
Winds 310 at 8, visibility 10. Sky conditions are clear, temperature's 23, dew point 5, altimeter is 3013.
Temperature 23. Dew point 5. Altimeter 3013.
We are set there.
Departing runways 28 right, 28 left. Visual approach is in use.
Yeah, we're using 28 right.
Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
And we've got X-ray.
Hold short instructions.
Okay.
VFR departures contact clearance delivery on
Clearance.
25.9er. Advise on initial contact you have information X-ray.
25.9. Oh, they're just giving me some background information. Boise clearance, Southwest 3186, radio check.
Southwest 3186, Boise clearance, loud and clear.
Oh, thanks, Solip. Phoenix, I appreciate that. Boeing clearance, Southwest 3186, request IF clearance as filed to Sacramento. We have X-ray.
LA Center American 480 with you, passing 10.8 for 190.
Taking a while to work on my clearance.
Southwest 3186, cleared to Sacramento. Radar vectors to HYVAL, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.6. Squawk 2522.
Cleared to Sacramento via radar vectors to HYVAL, then is filed. Climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 380, 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.6, squawk 2522 for Southwest 3186. Alright, so let's program our flight management computer now. And everything there should be good for you on the 2D screen. So let's go. Alright, Boise, we're heading to KSMF. This is Southwest Airlines Flight. 3186. Alright. Whoops. Now we know we have 28 right. Although we could put it in departure anyway. Alright, we've got the Gowen 4. And on the back end we have, let me show you that here on our data sheet. On the back end we've got Slimmer 5. And we're coming in Anaho. And in the real world they use 17, right? So we're going to run the same. And I do believe we're coming in from 10 Gore. We can check that. Actually, check that right now. I'll show you where we get that from. Let me bring up. Let me give you the charts here. Let me bring mine up. And we'll go to the back end here. And we've got Sumner 5. Brings us down to Tenco. So we're coming from Tenco. Alright. Back to Boise. Alright. Now let's go to our route. And let's fill in all the blanks now. Now let me give you the load data sheet again. And let me have the same thing here. Alright, let's go take a look at our route. So they gave us direct to HYVAL. Right? And yes, HYVAL. Rio. Anaho. Let's go back and have a look at that here. And we've got that. And then after Anaco, Webco, Slimmer 5, Polza, Tenco, and then we're on our way in. Let's have a look. Actually, you can even put that just like that. Alright, that looks pretty good. Now, let's go ahead and get I go too far. There we go. Let me write this down. And our fuel this ride is 17.7. Our payload is 39.6. Our zero fuel weight is 134.6. All right. Oh. All right, let me give you the load data sheet. Let's get rid of that. Let me give you the Zibo-Mods. And hope this is going to work for me without screwing this up. We have the electronic flight bag. Uh-oh, where'd you go? I think it's loading. I hope this is going to work. You should be following along here. Now the payload this ride I said was 17.7. Right, fuel 17.7. Our payload is 39.6. That should give us a CG of 29.4, and we should have a zero fuel weight of 134.6. There you go. That looks pretty good. All right, now let me give you back. And let's go. Zero fuel weight was 134.6. I'm going to need that myself. Our final reserve this ride is 7.2. And the cost index is, CI is 35. And we're cruising at 380. Let's get our top of climb winds here. Top of climb, we got 038 at 56. And let's see here, let's put that in there, that's looking good. We're not going to derate. The CG we said was 29.4. This is going to be a flaps 5 takeoff. Now, runway 28 right has a downslope of 0.4 with a heading of 280. And our winds are 330 at 9. Let's get descent forecast in here. We're at 38, so we'll put in 20, 15, and we'll put in 10. And since we're down here already, let's see, we have 29.89, and what's the average ISA? 9. And we don't have to worry about any ice. Let's take a look. Descent here. At 20, we're looking at 053 at 24. At 15, we're looking at 058 at 9. And at 10, we're looking at 034 at 11. And we'll put that in. Cruise winds are in here, so we are looking pretty good. Let's take a look at that route now. Rio, Idaho, Tenco, and then we're on our way in. All right, let's have a look at some charts now. Let me give you you're not going to need the CDU anymore, I don't believe. Right, let me give you yeah, the charts. Let me have the charts for myself as well. Let's take a look at the SID. And we're not doing Gowen Field, we got the Bosey 3. I gotta go fix that. Yeah. We're heading straight out. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's take a look on the back end now. We have the Slimmer 5 arrival. Alright, we're coming from Anaho. Webco, we need to be between 2022, that's in. Slimmer, we need to be between 17 and 13, and 280, that's in. Pauser, above 8, 10 go at 4, and then from there we're heading 255 until we get 17 right, and we're going to be using, so we'll be coming in from 10 go, fapping, Janu, and then we're on our way in unless we miss, and then we're going around and we're holding at a deuce. So that all looks good. Alright, now let's come back to Boise. And I'm surprised I was going to say, where's my traffic? I pause it when I talk to SayIntentions AI. Sometimes I forget to put it back on. So, alright, that's all looking pretty good. Now we're using 28 left and right. So, let me put this in here. In case I've got an issue and I got to come back, this will already be done. Decision height is 250. Airport is 2871.
And American 480, direct bar, Bravo Zulu Alpha.
Bravo Zulu Alpha, American 480, thank you.
Looking at 110.15. 110.15, 282.
Alaska 339, contact approach 124.35.
282. And we're heading straight out. Alright, that looks good, that looks good. Oh. And trim is 450. And engine out, we're looking at a buck 49. Alright, that's all looking good. Alright, now. You can have weather, station, airport data, and position. Alright, nose wheel steering is normal guarded. Let's check out displays here. Oh, let me give you that. And I'll give you the multifunction display here for when I run that test. And the lower displays. Auto flight is set. Alright, artificial horizon is level, ground speed 045 on the speed tape, V1 is 140, we got 149, V2, heading is 280, decision height is 250, 3013 is in the pressure, 5,000, we're cleared too. We've got terrain on the nav display. Let's get the standby gauges set here, 30, 13.
Excellent 43 is 299er and keep the 2709.
All right, 279, 2999 down to 10,000, American 1246.
All right, reset the fuel flow and want to set auto speed references. So auto brake is set to reject and take off.
319240 on the lucky arrival. Got 999, go ahead. Matilda 95, welcome. Send you the lucky 150, take 10,000.
Trim back to 450. Let's check our, let me see, did I get rid of that for you? I did. Okay. Let's check the bottles. And cargo. And let's run that test.
Adjust vertical speed. Adjust.
That test is done.
Now. Climb.
And let's check the stall bar.
Climb.
Okay, good there.
Climb.
Alright, let's get the APU up and running. We don't have fuel in the center tank.
Crossing. Descend. Descend. Crossing. Descend. Descend.
And let's get these doors buttoned up.
Descend now. Increase climb. Increase climb. Increase descent. Increase descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain vertical speed. crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TK.
Hey, it's just Pre. Welcome aboard. Oh, Niles here too. Hey, Niles. Yeah, I was a little busy running around in here. I don't want to stop because then I get mixed up of where I left off. How's it going, everybody? All right, that's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. Let's run that test. We'll run the long one today.
Flight slow. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. In up.
All right, we're all buttoned up on the doors. APU is up.
Pull up.
When you get up,
We'll give that a minute.
Don't sink. Too low. Terrain.
Hey, Tom, what's up?
Too low. Gear.
How's it going?
Too low. Wow.
What do you want to do?
Too low. Terrain.
We have that set for progress.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Trying to get a quick ride in before my wife grabs me to do some more work on the yard. I did a lot of it yesterday.
Yours, you put direct bar, Bravo Zulu Alpha. Then D2 to Kilo bound. Golf Bravo November, and we'll get the rest of the clearance.
All right, let's say that's been about a minute. Let's get on APU. Let me get disconnected from the gate here. We'll call for push. They can wait on us.
Wind shear. Wind
And I
shear.
could lose that screen.
Too low. Terrain. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
And let me give you...
Strictly to maintain 1-2000, descending
Obstacles ahead. Pull up.
Strictly at 1-2000, 710.
Can have that. Ground services, we're on. Yeah, we're already set. All right, disconnect, disconnect. The door's already done. Get rid of the chocks. Are we rolling here? I think we're rolling.
911, after Kilo bound cleared, Chase 50.
Very strange.
Then direct to Kilo.
And there's plenty of pressure. I'll just build it back up again.
That's easy. Thank you.
Very strange. All right, so we're going to call for pushback, and they can wait for us.
Down the cockpit, tires driving up.
All right, so I don't need that screen anymore. We can get rid of that.
The 1257, flight level 360.
We bring back YouTube. Hey,
Hey,
Scott, how's it going?
Direct Rango, Alaska 1257.
Airbus? I've never flown the Airbus. So, but I'm not crazy about joystick flying. But, I mean, I go all the way back to when I was flying the Cessna in the real world. I mean, I like my hands on something, you know. It's like driving a car. I need that steering wheel, you know. Even though we steer with our feet in a tiller. But, got to have my hands on something. The stick on the side stick just doesn't seem, I don't know, I just can't get used to that.
United 2172, descendant Pulse discretion, maintain level 310.
Pulse discretion is 310.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Oh, we can kill that. Pressure's good now. All right, we're just about ready to get out of here.
Change plan, Mexico 43, maintain 300 now.
Oh, the video that you sent me in Discord? Yeah, that walk around? Yeah, that was cool.
Release the speed to America 1243. Go fast.
See, when I go to the simulators, you know, like the multi-million-dollar sims, I can't bring a camera with me. They won't let me. No filming, no nothing. You know, unfortunately.
So connected and bypass turn inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, so we're good to go now. Oh, Newark, yeah, you're in Jersey? Whoa.
250 knots.
Yeah, you're going to have your hands on it tomorrow? Nice. I'll tell you, Jack, was it Jack Fox? It's hard for me to see. The type is really small. My favorite aircraft before I fell in love with this was the Boeing 767. So, and 5767, they're basically the same thing. Type rating's interchangeable, so. But that was my favorite aircraft. That goes back to a freeway aircraft that was made by a gentleman. I believe he passed away now. Made an amazing 767. It was freeway too. It was way ahead of its time. Great aircraft. All right, how about we get on out of here? Are we, I switch over to ground here? I don't believe I did. 121.7. Anybody on here? And where are we? We're at gate 15. Boise ground, Southwest 3186. Request push and start gate 15 Bravo with X-ray. Yeah, I hear you, Scott. I have to have that feel.
3186. Push and start approved. Tail north.
All right, so we're good to push and start. So they're already hooked up, ready to go. Let me get my clock going here, and let's release the brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, let's turn the packs off. Pressure is good. Anti-collision lights on, and we're starting number 2. And we had Sunday dinner yesterday. My wife made a feast. Oh, I'm still stuffed. I may have to check my reshade settings. I don't think the one in the center is set correctly. Oh, Air Alaska's just coming in there. Isolation valve is closed. Right back to auto. Pressure's good. We're starting number 1. I'm using the latest and greatest from Zibo-Mod. Was it 0.14 I think is out? I just grabbed that today. So this is my first ride with it, so we'll see how it does. Yeah, it looks like I don't even have it on in the center. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I have the right TV setting. When I run XPlane, I run my TVs on dynamic, and when I run, because I have them set a certain way.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
And when I run MS 2020,
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
I have that set to normal, and then I have that set up the way I want. You're off, and we've got a clean board. Let me take a look at this TV. Let me grab my remote for a second. Now it's set up right. I must have did something.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that stuff. WhatsApp? I have no idea what that is. Hey, Paul and Chocks, how's it going? And John. I see you snuck in here when I wasn't looking. Oh, yeah, we're doing great. I had the family over yesterday for dinner. My wife cooked up a storm. It was great. Absolutely great. Yeah, I got to go take a look and see WhatsApp. I don't even know what that is. All right, let's see. We are, where'd they push us to here? We were at gate, what, 15? Boise ground, Southwest 3186 at gate 15 Bravo, ready for taxi. Yeah, I didn't get to see my baby until it arrived.
Taxi to runway 28 right via Alpha. Contact tower on 118.1 when ready for departure.
Clear the taxi to 28 right via Alpha. Contact tower 118.1 when ready for departure. Good day. All right. So let's taxi you, TA, auto, That's all looking pretty good. Oh, you know what? Let me give you that screen here. See the control surfaces here. And I will take that back. Alright, let's bring that back up. And we can shoot right out here. Actually, we'll come down and shoot out there. I could make that too, but... And I think I'm going to have to take a look at this center monitor. The settings are right. They match my my reshade in the left and right, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Although right now I prefer the center.
KSMF to all that's maintain 12,000 now and 2997 United 1237.
Southwest 1270, contact approach 124.35.
24 foot cross,
And I'm getting a bit of flicker in that screen. Oh, you know, I forgot to turn accelerated graphics off again. I have accelerated graphics turned on because I use that center screen when I'm setting up MS 2020, but XPlane doesn't seem to like it. So that might be part of the flickers. Completely forgot to turn that off yesterday. I'm a schmuck.
United 710, Flightdeck, Oscar.
Yeah, definitely got to get some videos and some pictures while you're there. Yeah. And what do we say? 1181, let's switch on over. That might be something to try next. I'm thinking about trying to set up a helicopter simulator. Trying to convince the wife, but I think she'll know I'll go over the top. I don't know where'd you get that idea from, though, but...
American 480, contact approach 124.7. Good. Okay, 1247, American 480. Have a good night.
I think the only way I would really go over the top with a helicopter simulator would be that I would have to sell this, but then I would have to have a front of a helicopter put in here. And the only way that would happen is if MS 2020 is so absolutely amazing that I don't spend any more time in XPlane. So I don't think that's going to happen, though.
American 1243, contact approach 124.35. Good.
Hey Jackson, how's it going? You just caught me on the way out. I'm doing a little short hop from Gowen Field into Sacramento. About an hour and 20 minutes. They did this in the real world. We'll see just how close I can come to that.
1277, I think we had to change it correctly. We're with you.
United 1277, Roger, thank you.
I only saw that one aircraft that was on the move. I haven't seen anybody else. Interesting.
Dash 1277, center across Cindy, at a maintain 12,000, Tom altimeter 2996.
Boise Tower, Southwest 3186, holding short 28 right, ready for departure. I'm doing pretty good, Jackson. I had family over yesterday for dinner. Everybody had a blast. It was great.
Runway 28 right, wind 310 at 8, fly heading 280, cleared for takeoff. Ladies and gentlemen.
Clear for takeoff, Southwest 3186.
For departure.
And we're set up. You're up and running. Let's have a quick peek.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Antenna notification is complete. Exterior lights, we are good. Engine start select is to continue. His auto throttle is on now. And TARA and parking brake release 40% way history. All right.
American 2680, connect 0126.77.
I guess I could bring up that other chart as well.
Approaching 2A right.
Shuttle 5845 and then the altitude, maintain final 190, expected flight delay if any.
190, shuttle 5845, right.
And that front computer, it's got to be
On
that setting.
runway 2A right.
It's my strong computer too. That's the AMD 7950. All right, we're stable. Toga.
1524, connect center 119.95.
Thrust set. Airspeed's active. Check. Throttle hold. And we're stable through 80.
V1, rotate. Positive brake.
Gear up. We're above 3280.
1,000. Thousand to go.
Southwest 3186, contact departure on 119.6.
119.6, Southwest 3186. Have a good night. Boise departure, Southwest 3186 with you. 4800, climbing to 5000. Inbound. HYVAL. Times 1.
Southwest 3186, big sky approach, radar contact, clear direct HYVAL, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Direct HYVAL up to 230 for Southwest 3186. Give me that, give me you. My alternate intervention button isn't working, so I have to play around with that delay. I just have to take this out. I knocked that button off when I was changing some Hall effect sensors in here. Oh, that's in range. What are we looking at? 217. Yeah, that's got to be, I wonder if I could probably pop them off. I wonder if it would make it look closer. Let me go take a look real quick. Take a look at this side, see if I can grab that from here. That's even worse. That setting's even worse. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with it after I get done with this ride. Both of them are pretty bad. I could change it to a night flight. Nighttime settings all looking pretty decent, so I could do that. Change the settings, maybe we'll do that once we get in cruise. I'll change it over to night flight. Outside view should be better. Maybe on the way down. We can dump this. Oh, look at that. It goes one way, then it goes the other way.
Southwest 30.
All right, 10.
Climb and maintain flight level 280.
Let me have you, and continue. Southwest 3186, climb and maintain flight level 280.
921, Pittston 126.77.
126.77.
And that's looking good. We're climbing up beautifully. That's looking good. Let's have a peek. Autopilot's engaged. 10 notification is complete. Cabin pressurization temperature monitor. Yeah. Engine bleeds are on. Pack switches to auto. APU is off. Exterior lights are good. Engine start selectors as needed. They're off. Auto brake selector is off, and landing gear is up and off. Hey Mark, how's it going? I already pre-purchased. I have the deluxe premium package. I think it was 143 after tax and all that stuff. So I'm in already. Just waiting for it to get dropped.
Welcome back to our SkyMall members and Million Milers. Your business and loyalty are greatly appreciated by the entire
Southwest 3186, contact Salt Lake Center on 128.05.
With your seatbelt securely fastened.
I'm going to Salt Lake City on 128.05, Southwest 3186. Good day.
Seatbelt fastened in case we experience any unexpected rough air. We ask that you also please remember to use caution if opening the overhead bins. To prevent injury from articles that may have shifted.
Salt Lake City Center, Southwest 3186 with you, climbing through 14,900 for 28,000 inbound HYVAL. Might have to lower her down a little bit more.
Salt Lake City Center, good afternoon. Kuna altimeter 30.14.
Selection of our fresh eats items and all-day goodies. Beer, wine, and spirits are available, complimentary for our first class and Delta Comfort Plus passengers, as well as available for purchase for the main cabin. A complete listing of available beverages, as well as of our fresh eats items, can be found in the menus.
Now, let me see if I can change the time here and then change my settings and make it look a little bit better until I can fix this here.
Southwest 3186, Salt Lake City Center, climb and maintain flight level 340.
And then I'll have to fix these settings, it looks like. Up to flight level 340 for Southwest 3186.
Feel free to use your own headset. Otherwise, if you do need a headset, just let a flight attendant know they are yours complimentary.
Oh, let me fix these screens.
Negative, maintain flight level 340.
Yeah, up to flight level 340, Southwest 3186. Hopefully that looks a little bit better and I didn't throw too much at you with the lighting in here. Up to flight level 380, Southwest 3186. Alright, we've been cleared up to cruise now. Looking good. I don't know, is that too bright in here? It's hard for me to tell looking at that screen. And I'm going to have to go take a look at my lighting for daytime. Screwed that up again. And we're looking at 19 inbound Rio. When do we get on that arrival here? Let's have a look. We have Slimmer 5. Slimmer 5. Oh, we still have a ways to go. We're not going to get on the moving chart until we're just about at Slimmer. So, all right. We don't have to worry about that just yet. So what are we looking at here? We've got another 129 miles to top a climb, 345 miles to go. So what are you looking at? 348, we're due in at 438. So we're looking at an hour and 20 minutes right now from the gate. And they did this run in an hour and 20 minutes. Right now we hit right on the money. That should be in range. Right now we're dead even with their hour and 20 minutes that they did this ride in the real world. She didn't bring in my medication yet, so she's usually in here by now. But it's just, what, just 5 o'clock now? Yeah, she's just getting done with her work. So she'll probably be in here soon with my meds. Take the weather now, and you can have the terrain. How are we looking out here? We're looking pretty good. And we got a tailwind helping us along. Don't usually end up with one of those. That should be just about in range. And at Rio, we should have 14.1 on the fuel. We're at 14.5, and we should have 10.8 when we get in Sacramento, unless they can't put it down. And we're under 100 miles now to top of climb, 91 to go. We're 322 for the entire ride. Night lighting to see down there to speak of, not much. A couple of highways you can see, that's about it. And nothing on the right. All in all, pretty smooth ride. And I'm using the latest from Zibo-Mod, like I said, so The last run that I did, there was a lot of porpoising going on, so we'll see if that's fixed with this version. Alright, we're going to 191 now. Oh, we've got someone along with us here. They just disappeared. A stealth fighter. Oh, they're a little ways out there. Keep an eye out for this guy. Oh, I got him. 11 o'clock. You wouldn't think he was 400 feet below us looking at him. It looks like we're level.
JetBlue 19, contact person 124.35. Hotel 124.35.
All right, we're inbound Anaho, and that would put us on the arrival into Sacramento.
FedEx 79, contact center 127.52.
Oh no, pretty good run. Yeah, it's got to be here. What, October 5th, right? My center screen right now is 75. I'm thinking about bumping it up to 86 when I replace these. They're 1,500 feet below us. I got them. We have to work on those lights a little bit too. Aircraft lighting seems a little bit too big there. Alright, they're passed. And that's in range. Yeah, all three of my screens are 75. I like to bump them up to 386 next go around. And I still have two computers I have to build. So, a lot of work to do. Never seems to end. But this is the payoff, so can't beat this. Scott, is that too bright for the camera? Have I got that lens open too much? It's hard for me to tell looking at that screen. What are we looking at here? Another 32 miles top of climb, 281 to go. We're climbing up beautifully. And temperature is fine. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibration, that's all looking good. Another one right out of the ballpark from the mod. I'm surprised she's not in here with my meds yet. Oh, we got a nice tailwind here. 36 knots. Yeah, Mikey headwinds. I'm getting a break today. And there's no weather to speak of at least the next 160 miles. Yeah, the winds are increasing, baby. Push us along.
American 1543, connect the person 124.35. Is that 2435, American 1543, thank you.
Oh, and the chairs? Yeah. Yeah, when I purchased my flight deck, believe it or not, Pete was the one that actually recommended me. I guess maybe they weren't making chairs back then. 8, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, I think I've had this now. Pete actually pointed me to a set of chairs that were for sale on YouTube. On eBay. And they were going to buy them themselves. But he said, listen, he says, you know, you'll have to refabricate, you know, redo them. He said, but I would do that if I was you. So he actually pointed me to these seats, which was a pretty good buy. I got them from the graveyard out in Arizona. And with the serial numbers, I was actually able to track it down to the aircraft. So, which was pretty cool. I actually have it photographed in the folder where I keep all my stuff with the flight deck. And actually, that's how I met Pat, 738, because Pat had equipment from Flightdeck Solutions as well. And when the chairs got here, I was missing a couple of rail items, you know, the riders for one of the chairs, and Pat actually had them. And he sent it to me. Didn't know me from Adam, and he actually dropped them into a little box and shipped it to me, paid for shipping and everything. It's pretty cool. And that did the trick. Seats have been good ever since. All right, so we're coming up on cruise. That's 31 minutes from the gate, 21 minutes from the runway. And we're looking at another 255 miles to go. And from cold and dark to cruise, I don't see any issues with the Zibo-Mod. Looking pretty good. I'm just hoping in the future with Flightdeck Solutions I'll be able to buy a motorized throttle quad. Contact Salt Lake Center on 13225 for Southwest 3186. Good night. Salt Lake Center, Southwest 3186 with you, 38,000 inbound Anaho.
Southwest 3186, Salt Lake City Center, good evening.
Hopefully one of these days I'll be able to save up for a motorized throttle quad. I'll be able to get one from Flightdeck Solutions. Added into the mix. That's the only thing that's missing, really. This is Jetmax, when they owned the Jetmax company along with Flightdeck Solutions before they sold the company. What do we have here? Another 113 miles top of descent now. How about we let them run around?
3186, Salt Lake City Center. Expect a 2-door 2 arrival for the ILS runway 17 right into Capitol via 2-door. Expect your check in 5 minutes. Advise if you want to descend sooner.
Expect the 2 to do arrival into ILS runway 17 right via the Capitol. And we can expect that in 15 minutes. Southwest 3186. I think that's what she wrote. It's hard for me to read this text. It's really small. The only good thing about having it on here, I don't have to waste paper. Oh, it looks like it got it. It's another good thing I like about SayIntentions. I get mixed up all the time, and it actually knows what I want, which is pretty cool. What are we looking at here? We should be in at 4:38. It's 4:02, so 36 minutes. The cabin crew comes from SayIntentions as well, Scott. It's all one program. It's all built in, depending on what you select with the menu program. So it's pretty cool. They give out briefing messages, you know, throughout the flight, and they also give out additional data about certain, I guess, items along the route that there may be, you know, monuments, things like that, which is pretty cool. I have it nice and low where you can barely hear it as if they're behind the door, as they would be. But some of the announcements seem they're a little bit too high, though. Still have to play around with the sounds. But it definitely adds a nice mix into the whole environment. Well, let's kick up our cruise, shall we? We get in maybe a touch early. Oh.
Southwest
50 knot tailwind. Yeah, I'm liking that. Push us along, baby. Oh, that's good. And then I got to do some work on some sounds and some daytime lighting, because that definitely don't look good. It's too oversaturated. I screwed up something when I was working with MS 2020.
Southwest 1293, contact center 126.77. 2677, Southwest 1293 was.
How about we take a look at the back end, shall we? It's already in, but... And let me give you... that. Oh, I don't need to load data sheet anymore. So we have Anaho, Webco, Slimmer, Pauser. Next should be Tenco, and then from Tenco, Tenco, we're at 4,000. Fopin, Janu. I guess we could put Muni in here. Let's see. Why didn't it put it in there? Is it not in the database? It's after Janu, right? Yes.
Delta 2546, next I can have your request for Milford if they can get it to you. Contact center 127.52.
Wait a minute, what'd you do there? Back up there, Louis. Yeah. Whoa. Give me... What? Oh, I'm hitting her. Fat fingers. I got fat fingers here. Whoa, what happened? Oh, get rid of that. What'd I do there? I did something there. Right. Yeah.
United 2104 reduced to the public speed at Tracy and contact the approach at 124.35. 124.35.
That's what I want. Right. Yep, there we are. Yeah.
Yankee contact operation 124.35. Okay. 24.35.
Okay, that looks good, and we're not going to get on that chart until we hit Slimmer, so we've got, yeah, we got a little bit of ways to go. But that is all in, and let me put this in as well. Decision height is going to be a deuce. Elevation is 27. All right.
Southwest 1901, connect approach on 124.35. 2435, Southwest 1901.
All right, that's good. That's good. Missed climb 500. Right turn 2000 and hold. I've got the hold in there and the deuce already. That's all looking pretty good. And let's dump that. Oh, fat fingers. And we can lose you now. And I think you should be good now. Oh, what'd I do there?
Plan 34, descend at final discretion, maintain 1-2000, the March altimeter 2996.
And lose you. Alright, that should be good now. What are we looking at? Another 52 miles top of descent. We got 180 to go. We should have 10.3 in the fuel when we get in. And what do we look at the fuel? 11.5, 11.4? We're at 12.2 right now, so we're looking pretty good. Unless I have an issue putting her down. Yeah, I don't know what Scott's using. I don't know if he's using XP, MS-2024, or both. I'll go into Oakland Center on 134.45, Southwest 3186, connect. Oakland Center, Southwest 3186, with you, 38,000 inbound Anaho.
Southwest 3186, Oakland Center, good evening.
That should be in range. Wonder if we have regular chatter on this frequency. Oh, we do. So another 33 miles, that puts us on the arrival chart, although it's not on the moving map display. Not till we get to Slimmer. But we're just about on the arrival into Sacramento. That's 42 minutes from the gate. And we're looking to try and match or beat. Hour and 20 minutes is what Southwest Airlines did in the real world today. And we should be in less than a half an hour. And that's pretty good timing. That still gives me a half hour before I have to give Shadow his shot. Give him his insulin. It's my first officer. He's not in here. He hasn't been in here in a while. He's sleeping today. Getting a little older. We all. Yeah, I'm hoping by the time that 2024 comes out, there's not going to be much to do with Device Interface Manager, and I can just roll right into that. And I know that Niles, the creator of Device Interface Manager, is actually working on XPlane 12 workability. So I should be able to switch between both platforms with just switching a couple of cables. And that's only because PMDG's glass screens don't exist in Air Manager. If they did, I really wouldn't have to change anything. I would just have to make those two TVs go from HDMI 1 to HDMI 2, and that's it. And I could do that with the remote, which would be pretty cool. It wouldn't get any easier than that. But we need Air Manager to actually incorporate the PMDG 738 gauges from Microsoft so that they can be used over a network. Because that would take an immense amount of burden off the server computer as well. That would be a huge plus for flight deck flyers like myself. All right, what are we looking at here? We got 16 miles top of descent. Let's get them back in their seats. And I said we're good all the way down to 20. Now, SayIntentions sometimes gets mixed up, so I follow the charts, since I know that's what they're using in the real world. So if we get some kind of crazy instructions from SayIntentions, I continue with the charts. I use it where it's good, and where it's kind of not so good, it's just, I ignore it. Or I can request something else, which is pretty cool. And it's usually affirmative. I usually get what I ask for. Oh, this is pretty good. Nice. Southwest 3186. Descend via the 222 to the ILS 17 right approach into Capital. Altimeter 3026. Southwest 3186. 3026. Oh, the weather's good there. Oh, thanks, Scott.
Was that Southwest 312? Yes, sir. Southwest 312 can descend via the Lucky 1 to maintain 10,000, descend to altimeter 2999. Descend via Lucky 1 to maintain 10,000, 2999, Southwest 312.
Yeah, when I first started out, I spent 10 grand on a 100-inch Sony monitor. I mean, it was huge. I just had the one. The problem was it lasted about, I don't know, 3 weeks, and then the screen just started getting all fuzzy and crazy. So I brought it back to, like, you want another one? I was like, you know what? I don't need a $10,000 TV going out on me right after the warranty period. So I said, you know what? I said, you have 3 75-inch TVs? The guy looked at me like, what? I said, yeah, 375. Oh, there she is. Oh, you have my meds? Oh, you're here for him? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, he gets a shot in another, what, half hour? Yeah, because I have more room that way. Yeah, Pat's got a really nice setup. He really does. But I ended up getting 3 75-inch TVs for the return of that 10-inch, that 100-inch that I brought back. After we worked out all the paperwork and what I paid for that, I've got 3 of them. And actually, I think I picked up a couple of cable sets because I had extra money left over. So, and these are the 3 that are still here 9 years, 10 years later. So that was a pretty good deal. All right, we're on our way down. That's 48 minutes from the gate. So I'm looking forward to getting my 2 extra computers built and these 3 monitors done. That's really going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. That should be in range, and you should be 23 there. Jenny, you're slipping. So at Webco, let's see, we should have 11.2 on the fuel. We're 11.6. Should have 10.6 when we get in. And we're coming down beautifully. Nice ride. Nice ride. And about another 60 miles we'll get picked up on the arrival. into Sacramento. I mean, we're on the arrival already, but we're not on the moving map display just yet. So Webco, we need to be between 22 and 20. Right now we're at 30,008 descending. So Zibo's been pretty good on the descents as far as maintaining the correct altitude at a particular waypoint. And I'm not noticing any porpoising effect on the way down. So whatever I was getting in version 12 seems to be gone in version 14 so far. So we'll see how that continues. So far, this has been a great ride. Oh, that stinks.
Southwest 312, resume public speed. Resume public speed, Southwest 312.
Oh, fly with rookie, yeah.
Alaska 251, Phoenix approach on 128.1 today. 28, Alaska 251 today.
The only reason, Scott, is I've had this flight deck for 10 years. The quality and workmanship of it is absolutely outstanding. I know what I'm going to get. And aside from that, that's the only piece of equipment that's not Flight Deck Solutions. I swapped that out for an FDS piece, and the entire flight deck is Flight Deck Solutions. You know, I mean, you can't get any better than that. That's what, they're selling to the commercial places, with the exception of the gauges, which are Flight Illusions. That's it. So another reason why I want to just keep it all FDS. And I'm not sure what throttle quad Pat 738 has. I think it's FSC. He had to take his apart already. So he had an issue. So that doesn't instill a lot of faith in me. And I think he said that the rubber that they use up on the top, the guards here, wore out, and the pieces of material fell into the throttle quad. The material that they're using here, this rawhide, leather, cowhide, whatever it is from Flight Deck Solutions, this has been going 10 years, and it doesn't even look like the edges are frayed. It looks just as good as the day they put it in. So that's another reason. I'm going to pay more, no doubt about it. It's going to, you get what you pay for. So that's what it comes down to. So, but I'll save up and get the extra cash and put that in. After I'm gone, I know what my wife is going to do with it. She'll probably end up giving it away for the most part. But whoever gets it after me, hopefully it goes to a good home. Although I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. All right, Webco, what did I say? 11.5 on the fuel. I thought it was 11.4. 11.5, we're 11.5 right now. And 10.8 when we get in. All right, so we're inbound Slimmer now, so we'll be popping up on that chart real soon. And we're going to continue on down to 13.
Approach on 124.35. 2.35 Delta 540.
All right, let's bring up that now. Slimmer 5. And we're coming in from Webco up there. It's telling me drag required, but that's an erroneous message because we just increased our descent. So that's going to go away. Actually, it's kicking up the throttle already. And we're going to 201. And EBCO 11.5, fuel's right on the money. We are coming down beautifully. Another great ride from the mod. And within 20 miles, we should be on that arrival chart. You should see us pop up. It's that little magenta triangle there. So Slimmer, we need to be at 280 between 17 and 13. Right now we're closing in on 280 knots, descending through 20,400. Well, we're going to continue on down at 13. Up next, we need to be at Polza above 8,000. That should be in range. So Slimmer, we need to be below 17. Right now we're 19.5. Looking pretty good. And we've got 68 miles to go. Been a beautiful ride. Yeah, my wife came in and got Shadow to go feed him so I could give him his insulin, but she didn't bring in my meds. Unless I took them already and forgot. That's possible. The only bad thing about what's going on with my head. All right, we're coming up on 18, so what do we have here? Bleed air panel is set to auto. Pressurization panel, landing altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector, we're going to get you set right now. Flight instruments and radios, 101, and what do we have here? We are set, we're coming in at $149. And I don't think I put that in yet. We have that. Oh, actually, no, we're using the RNAV. So, yeah, okay, so, but I got that in as a back. That's set, that's set. You're going to be, now you want some drag and you need it. We're going to be coming in. I'll put this in anyway. Alright, that's all looking good. So what do we have here? On instruments and radios are set. Altimeter is set for local QNH 3026 recall. We've got a clean board and landing data VREF set. All right. Oh, when Scott gets here pulling chocks, he's going to be in the left seat. I play in the left seat all the time. So I'll be sitting in the right seat while Scott has fun. Southwest 3186 going to Oakland Center, 127.905. Good night. Night lighting looks pretty cool. Oakland Center, Southwest 3186 with you, descending through 14,000 for 13. All right, we should be popping up on that chart. Oh, there you go. We're on that chart already. Oh, 4. Oh, weather got a little worse. Still good, though. And for those of you looking at the night lighting there, that's my night lighting edits. If you don't like that, that's on me. That's not on Laminon. That's my doing. So, although this set's not out yet. So if you do like them, once you see them, we get a little bit closer. There's a link down below, but this set's just not out just yet. All right, let's get you set now. And 8. I'm going to Oakland Center, 125.25, Southwest 3186. Oh, let's continue our descent, Johnny. Oakland Center, Southwest 3186 with you, descending through 13,000 for 8. Inbound Poznan. And you can get set up again here.
Southwest 3186, NorCal departure. Good evening, Georgetown, altimeter 29.905.
Oh, weather's changing and not for the better. Oh yeah, Shadow. Yeah, Shadow's not gonna like being reduced back to a third officer there. He'd be the throttle jockey. Yeah, you're not gonna like that too much. And Tenco is 4. And we're slowing to 240 now. We should be on a bigger descent here, Johnny. See if it picks it up after Posner. If not, you know what? I'm not even going to wait. I'll take terrain, and you can have weather now. Yes, you're a little late there. And you're going to need some speed brake now. We're coming up on 10, so let's light her up.
3186. Northbound departure, proceed direct SayTech. Descend and maintain 4000. Altimeter 29.901 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 17 right approach.
Southwest 3186. Proceed direct pauser. Descend and maintain 4000. Altimeter 29.901 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 17 right. 2991. Yeah, weather's getting worse on the way in.
Radar 10, would you like to stand for us, or would you take a shortcut?
Yeah, Radar 10, take a shortcut.
Radar 10, subject too far from Zulu Alpha.
Correct, Bravo Zulu Alpha, Radar 10.
38. Tenco, we need to be at 4,000.
2975, Radar 10.
So it looks like the above setting actually got that screwed up for Posner. Or Poser, however that's pronounced. Looks like that screwed that up a little bit.
Costa Rican 4090, connect approach on 128.1 today.
Got our runway and our airport lit up beautifully. We should have a nice view on the way in.
Southwest 2434, then
What are we holding at? A deuce.
Southwest 2434, contact center 126.77. 126.77.
Alright, let's see now. Let it go a little more and then we'll see if it can handle it. We'll give it back.
Medevac Mercier 26, pilot discretion is going to maintain 7,000. Okay, down to 7,000, Medevac Mercier 26.
Center, JetBlue 530, 11.3, climbing flight level 230.
JetBlue 530 to the right.
Let's see if you'll pick it up now.
November 9, freeway now for 17,876 pounds. 793 Lima House.
I'm way ahead of you on the drag, Danny.
Speedbird 72 Alpha Heavy approach.
way in now. Let me have you.
JetBlue 530, contact 126.77.
12677, take care, JetBlue 530.
Start slowing down, shall we? What are we coming in as? $149. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Give me 5. Start slowing down, Louis. Let's start slowing down.
12,000, relay now.
You got a little porpoising going on here now.
Down to 903 with Alpha, contact approach 125.3. 25.3, good night, relay now.
Wonder if the porpoising has something to do with the gear. Didn't start until the gear come down. Oh no, the gear's not down, flaps. As soon as we started with the flaps. And we got a little bit, now we flaps are good up to 250 at 5, so.
Thousand to go.
Give me 10.
Stop 15 out of Yankee, contact 126.77.
2677, Virginia Yankee. American pointing 66 out of 24.
What do we have on the way in?
American 2066 center descend via the Lucky One at 1710,000.
We're right in the corner of Concourse B, B15.
Via the Lucky One arrival. Extend maintain now.
2500.
26.
Give me the gear. Let's slow all the way up here. Going to tower 1257, Southwest 3186. Good night. Sacramento Tower, Southwest 3186 with you. Short final. 38 right. And let's go right to 30. You're going to 2. We're holding at a deuce, and you're going to. That is set, that's set, that's set. My bird. Oh, you see how she jumps up? She should be trimmed out already, and you should not show extended. You should be trimmed out. Let me have that throttle too. My bird. My bird. Let's get back in the groove here. And we're going to Concourse B, right in the corner. Oh look, there's somebody getting ready to take off right in front of us, coming in the opposite direction. Well, we're going to pretend he's not even there. Maybe he'll go right over us, and we'll go under him. continue. He's going to go right over us. Careful landing. Ooh. Got some winds pushing, but I'm not showing anything.
Southwest 3186 Capitol Tower. Welcome to Capitol. Contact ground on 121.7.
80 knots.
2,000 feet remaining.
Southwest 3186 going to ground 121.7. Good night.
Captain has parked the aircraft at the gate and turned off the seatbelt sign. This will be your one and only indication that it's safe for you to get up and move about the cabin. Please be reminded
We're making a left.
when always the overhead in to prevent injury from articles that may have shifted during landing. You may now use your mobile phone and other handheld electronic devices.
You
while
can go to
we
test and you can go to
However, your laptop
TA.
computers and larger electronics must remain stowed. We invite you to visit delta.com for all your future travel needs, including checking in for a flight and managing your scan miles account. If any of you should
Pretty
want
cool
to
ride.
ground transportation,
A little screwy on the way in though with the
information, you can
that
provide
porpoise effect going on there, but
happy to answer any questions.
all in all, pretty cool run.
The Delta Sky team, our global partners, and especially your flight crew, we'd like to thank you all for
Still got some
flying with us
flickers
today
going on there.
aboard, and look forward to the
Gotta look at that,
opportunity to
too.
see you again.
Add it to the collection. All right, let's hold it here for a second, shall we? We have all that. Clear you up. That's all looking pretty good. That's up and running. Sacramento ground, good evening. Southwest 3186. Exit 35, exit actually 17 right at 13. Looking to go to gate 15 Bravo. Or 15 boy, whatever you guys use. I've been using the other alphabet for so long, it's ingrained in my brain. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, all that stuff.
Taxi to gate 1.
Depends on.
Alpha 1. 3 Alpha, Bravo 1. Have a good day.
Southwest 3186, clear to taxi to gate 15 Bravo via Alpha 13 Bravo 1, and have a good night. All right, I think I got that. I know where we're going anyway, so. All right, let's dump you. Up we go. You're up and running. And APU, and that's an hour and 12. So a little bit, I bumped up the speed a little bit, so we're 8 minutes early. Not too bad. Actually, we can kill you as well.
JetBlue 89, contact for person 124.35.
2435.
Alpha, we're going to Bravo 1. Yeah, look at that flicker in the front. I think that's accelerated graphics doing that.
JetBlue 89 is what you 12,000 on the lucky
JetBlue 89, person 12435.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that run.
United 1479, passing 10.5, climbing 13,000.
1479.
Let me go back and take a look.
Flight level 230, United 14.
Can I scroll back up here? Oh, that's not touchscreen. I'm trying to use that as a touchscreen. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Runway. Oh, it's off to the side. I can't read it. Let's see if I can move this over. Oh, they gave me 17, right?
3000.
We landed on 17, right? Did we not? Yeah, we did. No, that was the right runway. Yeah, they gave us 17 right. That was correct.
UPS 9310, contact center 133.2.
33 to 9310.
All right, where are we? Where are we going here? We're going to Bravo 1. And that's been about a minute.
124.35.
1435, so that's quite secure.
United 1479, contact center 133.
I'm looking at the. I also get the text down here. I have to go back and listen to the audio, but I also get the text written out. And here it shows Southwest 3186, Capitol Tower, winds 300 at 5, runway 17 right, clear to land. Is what I'm seeing on the text. So, interesting if they said 35. I'll go back and take a look. If they did, I'll let Brian know. Because that shouldn't be. Alright, they gave us Bravo 1, which is right here. Oh. Oh, Shadow's back. I guess he had his dinner. He gets his meds in a half an hour. Hey, Shadow Man, what's up, buddy? Oh, God, how about you set yourself up here, Louie? What are you doing? You're slipping. Riding around with your freaking lights on. And we are right in the corner. And looks like Alaska's in our spot. So we're getting a gate reassignment. Someone's in 15.
Good evening, Comico 784, descending, flight level 240.
Alright, so 784, then good evening, descend via the Ola 1 arrival, except maintain 12000, Alamo Altimeter 2997.
Descend via the Ola 1 arrival.
See how the gates disappear and then they show up?
Southwest 451, let's get of 8.5 for 1.
All right. And let them run around. Let me set this up on the back end. See if that's going to work. Doesn't usually work on the back end for some reason. Maybe I get lucky today. Let's see here. Ground service. Oh, looks like it's going to work. Set chocks, AHU doors. Open up those doors. All right. What do we have here? Electrical power. We are on ground. Are we not? No, we're not. You didn't do anything yet. You didn't do any of this stuff. You didn't do any of this stuff, did you? Nope. Alright, ground power is available. Let's get on ground. Confirmed. We'll get on unconditioned air. Can you? Yeah, you didn't do any of that, Johnny. You didn't do any of that. Getting old, slipping. Alright, we're on ground power now. Yes, and we're confirmed, yes. And we're set for unconditioned air. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel check set. Galley power is off. Window switches are off. Hydraulic pumps are off. Exterior lights, we have logo in position. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. Chocks are in position. We can get rid of the park and brake. And that's a wrap. I'm not going to shut it down completely because I'm going to come in here and see if I can get another ride in later on tonight. Or else I'd shut down completely. So, actually, you know what? We'll shut down. I'll just start it all up again anyway. Alright, IRS select is to off. Emergency exit lights are off. Exterior lights are off. Air bleed, and we are set. Engine start select is to both. Ground power disconnect. AC/DC select is to standby. And DC battery off. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed that ride. I always enjoy the company and the conversation when I'm in here flying around, man. It makes the time at cruise go that much quicker, you know. So I enjoy you stopping in. And for those of you that were here, pulling chocks and Scott, who else was here? Niles was here. Mark was here. A whole bunch of people. Jackson stopped in for a bit. Man, a whole bunch of people. Tom was here. Scott Menard, Solar Phoenix, a whole bunch of people stopped in and said howdy tonight. All right, everybody. I will catch you on my next run. I hope you enjoyed that ride. Like I said, I'm hoping maybe I can get another one in tonight. We'll see after dinner. All right, everybody. Take care. Catch you later.